It is 8:10 coming up on 8:11 on this Wednesday. Good morning. It's the Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle in studio. Our special guest, Bernadette Boylen from All Four Kids. And I think you were a little taken back, a little startled by Kyle and I jumping around singing the songs on the commercial, huh?
I know. I wanted to join in.
Bernadette, it is so great to have you back. I see you every once in a while, and we talk about foster kids. And this month is special because it's May. And May is National Foster Care Month.
Yes.
And so I'm so glad you're here. We always have a great talk when you get here. And you are so heartfelt. What, again, is your title? It's something spectacular.
Yes, it sounds amazing,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
It is amazing, though. Tell me.
I am one of the foster care and adoption supervisors at Children's Bureau.
And this is so incredibly near and dear to your heart. This is not just a job for you.
Oh, no.
No, it is not. It's some serious stuff. And since it is National Foster Care Month, the first thing we want to talk about is the meeting. Let's just go right to what we need to talk about. There is an informational meeting, and it's this Saturday. It's the 18th, and you can learn about things that you may or may not know regarding foster and adoptive care. Because we always have questions.
Yes.
Even when we think we don't have any more questions, guess what? We have questions. This is the perfect time to go and get those questions answered. Am I right?
You are correct. This is the perfect meeting to come to this Saturday on the 18th because it's your opportunity to ask every and any questions you may have had about even considering whether you want to be a resource parent. Whether you've thought about fostering, thought about adopting, this is the place to go. It's run by one of my social workers and also one of our resource parents who's already been fostering or who has already adopted from us. So you get it right from the horse's mouth. And this is being held at our new, and let me emphasize, brand new location in Valencia for Children's Bureau, and that's at 27200 Turney Road, Suite 175.
Turney Road. Give me a landmark. Turney Road.
It's right across from College of the Canyons.
Oh, easy enough.
Yeah, it's right off the 5 freeway.
Fantastic. What you were talking about Children's Bureau, and that's where you work. What exactly, if you could just define it real quick for me?
In a nutshell, we have been around since 1904.
Not you personally.
No, not me. I can't. No.
Or else you look good.
I'm not that well preserved. 1904. We're basically a nonprofit leader in child abuse prevention and treatment. And we are fully committed to families and children and helping them strive and become the best adults they can in life.
Big question when you're thinking about maybe taking on a child. What is the difference between foster and adoptive parents?
Okay, good question. And there's similarity and there's difference. We need foster families. We need resource families to foster children who are separated, detained from their birth parents and come into the system. We need you to take care of them until they can reunify with their birth family. Then there's foster adopt. You still have to foster, but there's always a concurrent plan. For those children that can't return to mom or dad or grandma or whoever, then the permanent plan is always adoption.
Fantastic. Easy enough. This is where it gets tricky. Do you guys provide any sort of support or training or resources?
Yes, lots of them, because you're going to need it, right? We do offer training. You have to go through a pre-certification type of training, pre-approval training, and it's about 24 hours. It is 24 hours worth of training. Once you are approved with us, we offer support group, which is really important to be able to talk about this because it's a journey. We all know as people who are parents already, you don't get a manual, right? So we're gonna offer support groups. We're gonna offer advanced trainings to help you develop and have resources to parent these kids.
Now, I get most of my information from fictional TV shows, Bernadette. And if you are like I am, I watch This Is Us religiously.
Me too.
And there is, you know where I'm going with this,
yes.
right? So the character Sterling K. Brown has his family. They have adopted a child, and it started out as foster care.
Yes.
And it's not It's not for the faint at heart.
No.
You need to be ready, because sometimes the situations, and again, I'm getting some information from a fictional TV show, but I'm assuming that, maybe there was a consultant on set and kind of guiding them through this. It's not always such a, you get a baby, you hold the baby, take the pictures, and life is great. They might come from a family, maybe an abusive family, physical or emotionally abusive, and they need to be taken care of more than you think.
Yes. And, like I said, for those of us who are already are parents and you've parented your children a certain way, let us remember these kids have come from a trauma situation. They have either been abused or neglected in some way, and so your approach to parent them is going to be a little bit different, and we have to take that into consideration. This is not a movie, it's not a TV show, and it's not you get the child and then episode later everybody's happy
and
this
eating
is
cake, right?
Truly a journey. But guess what? Children's Bureau, if you come and you get approved and you want to take this journey with us, you have a social worker who's available to you 24/7.
That's the beauty.
As so am I, as the supervisor.
And you are so much, and you are so much fun. But all kidding aside, your heart is super into this. Whenever we chat about this subject, it is you are so direct and so right on. But it all comes from love. And
Yes.
And for this organization. So I love it when you come in. In the Santa Clarita area, do we have a big number? I know last year you gave me a number that I kind of almost didn't believe you. Is it still that prevalent where we need adoptive and foster parents? What are we looking at?
If anybody takes anything away from us chatting today, please understand the need for families for these kids. There are over 64,000 kids in foster care in California alone. LA County, 21,000. 21,000 in Los Angeles County. So if you hear me and you've even thought about this, just come to the information meeting. No obligation, just come and listen and ask your questions, because you could be the one person who maybe helps one child, but there are so many sibling sets out there. You could come in and maybe keep a brother and sister together and make a difference in that 64,000 children.
I can't even. You were giving me these numbers last year and I didn't believe you then, and I can't believe it now. I just don't want to believe you.
I know.
It's awful. But thank you for being here. Let's go over the dates again and the time for this meeting. It is so important. It's in 3 days. It's on the 18th.
Yes, this Saturday. I'm just asking for anybody to take 2 hours out of their day, May 18th from 10 to noon. At Children's Bureau's Valencia site, new site, beautiful building at 27200 Turney Road.
If you have any questions, not a problem. We have recorded the interview. You'll see it on Facebook a little bit later on hometownstation.com. And as always, if you have any questions, you can call the station. If you're riding around in the car right now and you couldn't take any of that down, not a problem. We'll get you to where you need to go. Bernadette, it's always fun having you in studio.
Love being here. Thank you.
Bernadette Boylen from All 4 Kids. It's all the number 4 kids.org. And hopefully we'll see you on Saturday.